Hey everyone, I'm Alan and this is Elias.
Hi!
Elias is from the Elias Thompson Show. Tell us about Elias Thompson Show.
Elias Thompson Show is my very creative name for a show I do, Elias Thompson, on YouTube. It's kind of a geeky themed variety show. I do a few segments on it. I do this sort of blog hosting thing, comedy sketch, news segment, and then various sketches like talking to people at conventions or gaming or interviews.
Elias and I are currently at VidCon.
Yeah!
VidCon!
Yeah!
We are currently in our hotel room that is kind of messy because we just don't care.
And we're not alone in this.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not alone in living here. One thing about Elias and I is that we are really big Legend of Zelda nerds. And we decided to do a Legend of Zelda challenge, which either could go very poorly or very...
We call it a challenge. I think we just sort of made this up.
Yeah, we really just made this up. We're basically going to be asking each other questions about the Legend of Zelda series, and we just see how many...
We're going to quiz each other.
Yeah.
Because we each came up with 5 questions.
I was about to experiment.
Okay.
No, keep going. He's doing wonderfully. Keep going.
Because we each came up with 5 questions, and whoever gets more of them right is the superior Zelda nerd.
Oh, yeah, right. We both ask questions that we know.
No, Alan's scared. I'm like intimidating him. It's very possible I could do terribly, so...
Yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna get like straight to the point, because 1, I want to get these questions over with, and 2, because there's a panel. We have a panel like 20 minutes to get to.
Alright, you show go first.
Okay, let's go with the first one. How did Miyamoto come up with the series? What was his inspiration?
Exploring in the backyard as a child.
Yes. He was exploring as a child, but he was exploring the woods and the caves in the back that was near his house.
His house.
But
so
that is
half a point, or...
I'm just gonna give you
Okay, alright.
Because it's still, okay, Miyamoto came up with the exploration and the adventuring. Basically what we did as children, he basically turned that into a game.
Unless you were sheltered, in which case I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. We can go have an adventure together. Just let me know, tweet me, yo.
Okay, what common item do you get in Ocarina of Time that has the same hit power as the Master Sword?
I'm gonna go and say the ball.
That's false.
What is it?
It's the Deku Stick.
What?
That you get early in the game. It has the same hit power as the Master Sword. That's why all those speedrunners that like skip the entire game and go straight to Ganon, they get a Deku Stick and use it as a sword. So even if there are other items in the game that have the same hit power, it is definitely not a boss.
This is going to kill me. This is going to kill me. I'm suddenly regretting this. Okay, this one I really think you're gonna get, but I still like it. What are the Majora's Mask dungeons based around? What is their theme?
One is in the forest, one is in the ocean, one is in a snow-capped mountain, and the other is Stone Tower Temple.
Nope. The theme of, yeah, what are the themes?
I don't know, what are you talking about?
The theme of the Majora's Mask dungeons. The themes of the dungeons, it revolves around the 5 stages of grief and depression.
Oh my god. This Majora's Mask conspiracy business again?
It is true! I will go down with it because everything makes sense!
Whatever. Alright, here's my easy one. What are the names of the 7 sages in Ocarina of Time?
Okay. Oh my god. Oh, there is Impa, there is Nibiru, there is King of the Gorons, Ruto, there is Link's friend, which is what? Sora? Yeah, Sora. There is Zelda, she's one of the sages. And then there is the Light Sage, begins with the R, it's Ryu!
Close enough. I mean, you already said Goron King without saying his name, so I'll give you that one.
I remember his name, it's Dorona, right? I pronounce things so badly.
Yeah, I pronounce them differently, so I'm just...
Which dragon does Link see first in Skyward Sword?
Do I have to name it? It's the one with the in the lake with the trees.
Name it. You can do it.
In the forest. No, I can't. I don't remember any of those names. I played through that game once, and they have like really complicated dragon names. I don't know.
That's okay. Is it what type of dragon is it? You can do it.
Water.
Yes, I'll give you that one.
Okay. Name all of the CDI Zelda games.
We don't talk about them. But
they're so infamous.
They're not Zelda games. I will not. There is the Wand of Kamelion. There's Zelda's Adventure. Face of Evil. Why Why are we talking about the CDI? If I ever see a CDI, at one point I thought I was gonna burn it. Then the other point I was like, I could probably sell it for good money. So I'm gonna sell it for good money, but then scratch out.
You sell it to me, and then we'll burn it together.
Yes, I don't get money. Easy money.
All right, so it's 2-2.
Okay, 2-2. What makes the game Link's Awakening different from the rest of the series? There are two.
Wow,
I'll give you
there's
two.
a few things.
There are two possible answers for
Every
this.
Zelda game is a little different in the series in some way.
What makes this one absolutely different than the rest?
I mean, it was the only Zelda game that was on Game Boy.
No, you're right, but that wasn't the answer I was looking for.
Oh, so I'm right, but not you're right. Okay. Let's see, what else? I was thinking maybe it's the only one where Zelda is a reference or mentioned.
Zelda's not in the game.
I think there are a couple other games where she's not too, so.
Yeah, she's mentioned in the Oracle series, but I don't think she's actually present in them.
Okay, so she is mentioned, but she's not mentioned in Link's Awakening.
No, she's not.
So it's the only one where she's not mentioned.
No, that's not the answer.
God, I've given 2 answers to this already.
Do you give up?
I mean, I've already gotten this right technically. You're just refusing.
No, because it's not one of the 2 answers that I was looking for.
There's a giant egg at the top. I don't know. There's so many things, Alan, and you're looking for one of them.
I'm looking for 2 of them.
Oh my God! What? What are you looking for? I could be here for hours.
One of the answers is that it was all a dream. It was the entire Link's quest in Link's Awakening was a dream. And the second question is that it is the only game that was made on the side. It was made by just a handful of people. I think only like 5 people totally. But it was after they finished working on like the main Zelda title that they were working on, they would go and they would mess with Link's Awakening. That's why there's a shit ton of Nintendo characters in it, like the Bomb and everything. So really, Link's Awakening was not on the main storyboard until they were like, well, let's just mess around with it. So those are the 2 things I was looking for.
Does that mean I got it right or got it wrong?
You got it wrong.
Okay. That makes me feel less bad about the question I'm about to ask you.
Okay, go for it.
As far as current games that are released, current understanding, what is the current timeline of games from the beginning to the end of the failure timeline?
The failure timeline. Okay.
So the beginning to the end of that one.
So you got Skyward Sword, and then you got the Minish Cap, and then you have, I want to say it's the Four Swords game up to that. Then it's Ocarina of Time. And then from Ocarina of Time, you split off into the failure timeline, where it goes to A Link to the Past, and then